What's up, Seattle? We're back with another show that talks about what you're talking about online. Today, we're tackling a number of things, including all the fans are gone after the big All-Star week this week. Was that cleanup that we saw just for show? We're talking about the big spike in violent crime involving youth. And have you joined Threads yet? 100 million signups in just the first 5 days. Is this really going to be the Twitter killer that a lot of people think it's going to be? It's time to sound off on Sound On.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Episode 8. I'm Tyrah Majors.
Lucky number 8. I'm Steve McCarron. Thanks for being with us once again. The thing I love about the show, you never know what you're going to get with us. Last week we were in baseball jerseys and now all suited up and looking spiffy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We're just full of surprises.
We are.
You know, All-Star Week was fun.
It was really fun. And all those people that came into town, right?
Yeah, there were hundreds of thousands of people here from all around the world.
Yeah.
Celebrating baseball.
Just focusing on Seattle. And we know that there was that big cleanup in the days leading up to the big week, right? You had the homeless encampments, some of them that were moved around the stadiums. You had the graffiti that was cleaned out. And was it all just for show? Are we going to start to see a difference in that area now that all these people in that national audience is gone?
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. A lot of people had that same question and concern, like why don't they care about us? Why isn't this a thought year round?
Right. Why didn't this happen before all these
Exactly.
people came into town? Like, people have been wanting this for a long time now.
So a lot of people have been sounding off on
They
this.
have, yeah.
There's a lot of comments here.
A lot of comments. And so Trina
Go ahead.
was saying what Seattle is doing is lying, she said. We should have taken photos and lined the streets with the before and after sweep photos. So we'll see kind of what the difference is over the next couple of weeks. Concerned Citizen 98206 says, give it a week. So maybe next week. And then this person says things will be back to normal. And then what about Harpo?
Harpo said, why are the visitors a priority over those of us living here? Why haven't the city of Seattle leaders made a concerted effort to try and deep clean many of the issues the city is facing, like graffiti and trash, before all these hundreds and thousands of people came here? We are the ones who voted you in, not the visitors. That final line is actually really interesting.
Very telling, and I think a lot of people have that same concern. So we're going to see what happens over the next couple of weeks. But maybe in these first couple of days, since all this hoopla has left, what have you seen? Have you started to see a difference in Soto, Pioneer Square, some of those areas around T-Mobile Park and Lumen Field where a lot of those events were focused on earlier this week?
Yeah, let us know what you see. And hey, no matter what happens, I guess enjoy the clean space while you can.
Enjoy it while you can, right?
Enjoy it while you can.
Enjoy it while you can. So we had the big baseball week, but then we also had this really huge soccer announcement coming out of the soccer world, right? A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, no, Megan Rapinoe announcing her retirement after the upcoming 2023 season. We're talking about a stellar player who has had a big impact on the game, particularly here in Seattle, playing all of her career with the OL Reign since they were incepted. So she's played 11 years with veteran of the league, 3 NWSL Shields with the Reign, Olympic gold medalist, 2 World Cups.
Wow.
I mean, she is a star.
So many accolades. And this announcement follows literally her partner's announcement of retiring.
Sue Bird.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think? You've got her. You've got her. Sue Bird.
Sue Bird.
You know, Megan and Sue have had such impressive careers and spanned so many years. They probably just want a break. They want to go and enjoy their time together and be a happily married couple and go take some trips.
In their prime, work on other projects in their late 30s, early 40s.
Exactly.
They've had great careers in the sports world.
Yeah.
And just a powerhouse Seattle couple, I would say.
For sure. We'll miss them. We'll miss them. You know, they'll be enjoying the fruits of their labor.
The fruits of their labor. And we know the Reign are having a big goodbye party coming up in October, so get tickets for that.
Okay.
If you want to go see it. I want to go see it. We should go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Something else that's been making waves, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've seen the youth violent crimes spike. Lakewood Police Department said in just the last year, they've seen armed robberies and vehicle thefts connected to juveniles go up in just 100 to 200% over the last year.
That's a staggering number.
It's pretty staggering, right? And these incidents, they have tragic consequences. And just a couple weeks ago, we saw that semi-truck crash down in Pierce County near JBLM, where that truck was just dangling over the overpass. And what we found out is that this was all because of 2 teens. They robbed some stores earlier that morning. They stole a Kia, something else that's been going on here nationwide.
Been talking about that on the news for months now, about all these crimes involving stolen Kias being used to like ram into convenience stores and all that kind of stuff. It's been happening everywhere.
It's been happening everywhere. And so after they stole that car and did the robberies, they crashed into that semi-truck driver. And he passed away. He died. And so that was just a terrible incident. We had some comments, a lot of comments on this particular one.
Yep.
Just one guy says, try them as adults and put them in an adult prison for many decades.
No. I mean, and then a lot of people will say is that when there isn't a death that's involved, is that something that should happen to a teen? Some people might say, well, it's that's going to ruin their life. They're really young, obviously making very stupid decisions in some circumstances. But if there isn't a death involved, is that too harsh of a punishment for them? I don't know. What do you think?
It's been a debate for years. And I mean, these two teens in particular were 16.
16.
They're 16.
Yeah.
So they're kids, but they're also not that far away from 18.
Yeah. And then you think about that 12-year-old girl that was arrested in Tukwila. This was, I think, early June that this happened. We've had a bunch of crimes that have happened just since before summertime around here. And this happened in Tukwila, string of violent crimes. And police were saying that person may have been involved in 5 other incidents. 12.
12-year-old girl already committing so many crimes.
Yeah.
A lot of people also sounding off on that one, saying, no more slaps on the wrist. Like, this can't be repeating over and over again.
Yeah.
This can't happen. We had the other big incident happen in late June. Bellevue teens, that they were arrested for a string of armed robberies, particularly targeting elderly. Adults, assaulting them, robbing them. I mean, this is something we've also seen. And
probably thinking of them as like an easy target just because of their age, right?
Right, they think they may be more vulnerable, but hey, not everybody, not all old people. Take a look at Mariposa's comment. She said, come after this granny and you'll lose a leg or a stomach. That comment got 6 votes on our website. I thought that was funny.
You know what? I think that kind of deserves an honor. Do you think?
Yes, yes. If you missed last week's episode, we're offering a reward, a nice, juicy, good reward. I'm making it sound like it's food.
I know my mouth is watering thinking about what type of entree this is going to be coming out.
The reward goes to the person who made the best comment, and we're going to give it to you,
We love our
Mariposa.
props. So it's now officially July, so why not include Santa Claus for Christmas in July, right?
Christmas in July.
So this goes to Mariposa de Panama for her comment. Nice little honor for you.
Good job, Granny.
Good job, Granny.
Don't mess with Granny.
You're going to lose a leg or a stomach.
Literally.
We'll set Santa Claus right there.
In all seriousness, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have some tough grannies out there.
I do, yeah.
In all seriousness, though, this is a really horrible problem, and it's sad to see that kids are going down this path.
Yeah.
Not all kids, but it's happening a lot here.
It is,
so.
and I really think impacting every single community. So it's not just Seattle-centric. I know we report on crimes in Seattle a lot, but this is not just Seattle-centric. It's really impacting a lot of communities across Western Washington.
Sure, so let us know what you think. What do you think the solution is? I mean, a lot of people saying that maybe it's a social media issue. We know that those Kia thefts actually came from a TikTok trend. People showing them how to steal Kias on TikTok. Is it home training? Is it not having good mentorship, good parental guidance? What is it?
Could be a combination of things,
Could be a combination of them all.
Maybe some people are saying better parenting, like they need to keep track of their kids a little bit better, or have them after school activities or something. Obviously it's summertime, so kids need to figure out something to do to keep themselves occupied, but what's really the answer with that? So if you have a suggestion, if you have a solution, be sure to leave it in the comments. So there's been a lot of people talking about abandoning Twitter ship.
Twitter's dead.
The last couple of days. Is it dead?
No, I still use it.
I still use it all the time too. We're talking about Threads, right? And I don't know if you've signed up for Threads yet. You did the first day.
I did on the first day. You did like the third day.
I think I did day 2 or something.
2 or 3.
And here's a look at some of our early posts. I think my first post was actually you and I on the anchor desk.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's fun to think that we were like part of 100 million people who signed up for this new social medium in just like the first 5 days.
It's crazy.
Right?
I think it shows 2 things.
What's that?
One, maybe people are ready to ditch Twitter ever since Elon Musk took ownership of it.
Yeah. I don't want to pay for being able to views and subscription. No.
Social media apps should be free, I think. Most of them are.
Yeah.
I think the second thing is people are hungry for new apps. Whenever there's a new social media app, people are eager to get on those platforms. And so I think that's what we're seeing here with Threads. It's something new, it's something fun.
Fresh.
And it's like a mystery.
And it's very much like Twitter, obviously, in terms of the look, but there are some different things that kind of make it a little more fun and fresh, I think.
Speaking of fun and fresh, I want to do some trivia again because if you all watched last week's episode on All-Star Week and Steve, you know, really
I gave you some softballs.
Destroyed me.
I gave you some slow pitches.
Those were horrible, hard questions. Well,
You had the potential to do very, very well,
I didn't.
and you didn't.
Anyways, I'm going to try to get them back this week with some
You
social
said these weren't
media
gonna be
trivia.
hard.
Social media trivia.
Oh,
Are you
gosh.
ready, Steve?
I mean, sure.
Okay, this is just generic social media trivia.
Okay.
Which celebrity has the most Instagram followers?
Taylor Swift,
No. I'll give you another try.
Beyonce.
No. Do you want me to give you a hint? Sports. Who's the biggest soccer star in the world? Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, if you would let me answer, I would
I
have
give you
gotten
too
it
many
right.
hints. Number 2. Oh, also, the second one is Lionel Messi, also
Soccer.
football star. Yeah, soccer
Soccer,
star.
yeah.
And then Selena Gomez, and then Kylie Jenner. But Cristiano Ronaldo.
I didn't even make the top 5. Wow.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
How many people downloaded the TikTok app in 2020? This is very broad, but you know, everyone was sitting at home. Everyone was getting on TikTok.
For some reason, I'm thinking 10 million.
More,
20.
way more.
50?
850 million people downloaded TikTok in 2020 because no one had
Oh, the
anything
full
to
year.
do.
I'm thinking the first day.
Yeah,
Okay, I
no,
wasn't
just in
paying attention to the
2020.
question.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, right. You got it wrong.
All right.
Okay. What was the first social media dating app ever created?
Social media dating app.
Social media, dating app or dating website. First time we saw online dating happen.
I'm going to say Match because that was more of my time.
Ding, ding,
yes!
ding, ding, ding. Match. Let me find out. Were you on Match?
I was
Good
a
for
long
you.
time ago. I
Okay,
was, yes.
Okay, Match.com.
It was not successful for me, but to each their own.
And it's still up and running.
It
I love
is.
it. They have longevity for sure.
Yes.
Okay, this one's kind of hard, but maybe easy.
Okay.
Fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Before TikTok, there was blank. Before Facebook, there was blank.
I feel like this is very open-ended.
What did we use before TikTok? It was literally, TikTok's not very original. There was an app like almost just like TikTok.
Oh, gosh.
And then it went away.
Oh, what the heck was that?
Starts with a V.
That's
That's very easy.
First thing I thought it was Venmo, but that's not it. That's
not
totally
Venmo.
different. That's not the Cash App. I can't remember the name.
Vine.
Vine.
Do y'all remember Vine?
I do. It was very short-lived and I didn't like it.
Before Facebook, what was everyone on?
I mean, I feel like AOL, but that's not it.
After AOL, between
After
AOL.
AOL
and Facebook. So I guess this could go both ways, but before Facebook, there was, everybody had one of these.
Oh, MySpace.
A MySpace.
Wait, I beat your score from last week.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
But I gave you a lot of hints.
I gave you some hints last time, didn't I?
You gave me like no hints.
Oh, well, that's, different ways of doing things, I guess.
Good job. Good job.
So
good
can I
job,
have the Santa
Steve.
Claus for that?
You could have the Santa Claus.
By the way, we should note this says First Call Bar Crawl Champion. First Call Bar Crawl Champion, December 16th, 2017.
Where did that even come from?
I have no idea. It's just hanging around the newsroom somewhere.
Well, if you're on Threads, let us know what you think of it so far. If you're going to sign up for it, let us know as well.
What are you posting? What are you seeing? What do you like so far? Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, let's talk about the weekend. So we had the big All-Star weekend, so many events celebrating baseball. And now we kind of have to think about festivals and fairs that are coming up.
There's so
Weather
many
is
exciting
good.
things. Yep.
All right, so we have the perfect weekend planned out for you. Let's start with some seafood. You're a lover of seafood.
I love it all.
I do not like shellfish, admittedly.
Okay.
But there's a lot of seafood that I do like. Ballard Seafood Festival kicking off July 14th through the 16th. Seafood, beer garden, musicians, art. What else do you need?
That sounds like a lot of fun. There's
amazing.
another cool festival that's coming up. I'm actually going to go to this one.
Are you?
The West Seattle Summerfest. Yes. This is a neighborhood street fair in West Seattle with arts and crafts, live music stages, food, more beer garden. There's also going to be a kids zone at the West Seattle Junction. So
Perfect.
if you have kids, this is a good event for the whole family.
Bring Timmy and Sally.
Bring little
like they
Timmy
do to
and
you.
little Sally.
And then how do you feel about fairs? Do you
I
to
like
go to the
fair.
fairs?
I like fair food. I
do
don't
too.
know about those rides though so much.
See, I do like the rides. I think the rides are fun. The
Yeah.
fair food is amazing. It's kind of fun to check out the animals, We have the King County Fair that's coming up in Enumclaw.
Nice.
Which is always so fun. I mean, we're talking about, you know, your typical fair stuff, food, rides, entertainers, demonstrations, 4-H, all the kids that are raising animals, just super fun. That runs till the 16th as well in Enumclaw.
Yeah. I could always use a good like funnel cake and a foot-long corn dog and anything like deep fried.
We need to get some.
Sounds good.
Did you ever go to a fair and like, what was the most interesting thing that was deep fried?
Ooh, I remember when I first had deep fried Oreos, but now I feel like
Those are
there's
good.
so much more that you can deep fry that's unique. I had deep fried Kool-Aid once. I didn't really like it. They were just like red
they do that?
donuts. It was just like literally Kool-Aid poured in like the donut dough. I don't really know. But deep fried Oreos were good. What about you?
The Kool-Aid sounds messy. I remember the Oreos being really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. Funnel cake is always a
fried.
good go-to.
Oh, yes.
And scones.
Oh, I actually had a deep fried cheeseburger once.
Ooh.
It was kind of gross. This was, anyways.
Long time ago.
A long time ago.
Bakersfield.
That was back in San Diego. That was good. Yeah, deep fried cheeseburgers.
Love San Diego,
Yeah.
hometown. I'm from Seattle. Yeah,
Yeah.
we love our hometowns.
Thanks for watching us, everybody, for Sound On Episode 8. We'll be back next week, of course, with more hot topics, more trending topics.
Be sure to leave us a comment, send us an email, let us know what you think of the show, and if you have a topic that you'd like for us to talk about in future shows, be sure to drop that in the comments as well.
Bye. Bye. Blah. Just delete that. Sorry.